We can't win the league. Sad face. But we can finish second. We can finish third. We can finish fourth. We carry on. We can finish fifth. We can finish sixth. We can finish seventh. We can finish eighth. We can even finish ninth. Hello everyone and welcome to the final episode of episode 1. Final episode of episode 1? Final episode of season 1 of the RB Leipzig series on Football Manager 2018. Got the last two games to show you today then, folks, against Frankfurt and Hertha, which could be a crucial one in the battle for the top 4. And we've only had two games to show last week. We've won them both against Cologne and Schalke. We sent Cologne down, which was a bit of a shame, but whatever. And then we beat Schalke 2-0. A really good game. We're really on top form. And it seems that little bit of a drought, it might have cost the league, but we've done okay since. So in the Bundesliga table, we are 5th. Everybody plays at the same time for the next two games. So it's going to be action, live reactions to everything. It's going to be immense. And the permutations are, we can't win the league, as I said before, but we can finish second. It's going to be tricky, but of course, as you can see, Mainz, Hertha and us are on the same meta points. It's crazy to think that Bayern, Dortmund, nor Leverkusen might not make it into the top 4. But I'm going to get straight into it today. It's quite self-explanatory. We can see the table. Top 4 get Champions League, 5th place gets Europa League. So we can get Champions League, we can get Europa League, we can get nothing. It's really a crucial episode today, and I really hope we do well. It'd be nice to get top 4 in this episode. So the team we've gone with, when we've got Timo Horn in goal for this one, Klosterman, Orban, Upamecano, who scored his first goal, senior goal in the last match, which is nice. Then we've got Bernardo, a left back. Dem is in the central midfield role, along with Keita, who comes back from his injury. Sabitzer and Forsberg on the wings, and then Poulsen and Werner up top. Oh, we handed it over to the assistant, but it looks like we've done okay there, but that's okay. Right, this curtain's going to annoy me, but hopefully you guys can see it okay. I certainly can't, but it should be okay. Right, we are here then, starting the game. Everyone plays today, so refer to that league table to see what's happening in all the other games. We're going to have the latest event updates up here as well to see how we're getting. And actually, we're just going to maneuver stuff today. We're going to have the league table up here and then the latest updates down there, so you can see the table very nicely. Right, Frankfurt, Miss Carell's got a ball. Barcock, interesting. And put it up to Poulsen as number 8. I think that's Keita coming back. Of course, he's only got a few games till he goes to Liverpool on his deal, which is a bit sad. But Forsberg, he loses the ball, which is a bit of a shame. Deo to Dem, to Keita, to Poulsen, to Werner. Feels like we're going to have a bit of an attack here. Someone's going to score. It's really end-to-end here. Prince on the ball. Put it up for Pinamatini? Something like that. And they nearly score, which is a bit of a worry. But, of course, today, Hoffenheim can win the league. If it stays as it is at the moment, none of the results change. Of course, they will. Hoffenheim will win the Bundesliga. I don't know if they've done it before. We'll have a quick check of that, actually, after this highlight. But Hoffenheim are set to win the league. I thought they were going to score there, but honestly, they've had the League of Dreams, to be honest. They beat us, obviously. No, they didn't. Sorry, they didn't beat us. I've just completely lost the plot. They didn't beat us in the first game of the season. No, they've never won the Bundesliga. When were they founded? Of course, for 1899, duh. But in the last few years, they've only been in the Bundesliga for a few years. That's interesting. They've been really down in the dumps. Blimey. Wow. Wow, that's interesting. Well, Nagelsmann, of course, the manager, is apparently a manager who doesn't like nasty tackles, that sort of thing. He doesn't think that slide tackling should be a part of football necessarily, unless it's necessarily leaded. Hoffenheim took the lead, so they're going to win the league. Fantastic for them. But that's kind of my philosophy as well. I don't think that nasty tackles are needed, getting stuck in. But at the same time, you can't really stay on your feet. When it's necessary, it is necessary. But Werder Bremen took the lead against Bayern, so Bayern are down to 55 points. If we beat Bayern today, it's all in our hands. Schalke are losing to Leverkusen 2-0. Hanover are beating Mainz. So at the moment, really, it's all going in our favour, apart from the fact that we can't seem to get a goal at our game, and there's no change at the Hertha game. But of course, we can massively impact Hertha with our last game of the season next. Right, Abraham to Rebic to Pinamonti, I don't know, to Barcock, and it's very nearly a goal for them. Whoops! Oh lord, this is quite. I don't know why. Well, I just can't commentate in this one, so excuse my terrible commentary, but I'm just trying to concentrate on this match, because it's massively important. There's a definite chance that we might not make the top 4. And that is a worry. And Werder Bremen's player's been sent off, so Bayern have got a chance to get back into this now. Nothing happening in our game, really, though, unfortunately. We've had nothing so far. We've had more possession and more shots, which is nice. Right, Bayern are 1-1, but Hanover are beating Mainz 2-0. So Mainz look to be out of it at the moment if we can win this game against Frankfurt. It's all about us getting that one goal, though, to win the game. We've been a bit naff so far, to be honest. We haven't done anything of a great deal. We have been the better team, though, we'll just say, you know, to G the players up a little bit. And then... what on earth was that? I've never seen that in FM before. Like, it's like the kickoff glitch in FIFA. Very odd. He's literally just kicked it off and tried to score. That is interesting. I've never seen that before. I'm quite amused by that. That's very nice. If anyone else has seen that, let me know down in the comments. And if you haven't, let me know also. It's... wow. That's interesting. Anyway, Deo on the ball to Dem. It's a few minutes later. Werner. Go on, Werner. Oh, close. Sabitzer. Puts it into Poulsen. And it's a goal. 1-0 RB Leipzig. And we are, at the moment, provisionally going to get 3rd place. But we will be level on points with Bayern. That hasn't quite updated yet, so we'll see what that does in a minute. But Werner doesn't quite do it. He gets dispossessed by Ordonez. He throws a bit of a tantrum, says, why is it not a penalty? Then Sabitzer gets it. The other players just get on with it. Puts it into Poulsen, and that's 1-0. And we've gone 56 points, the same as Bayern Munich. But I think that Bayern may well win their game because of the Werder Bremen player. I don't know what his name is, but he's been sent off. Hanover are beating Mainz 3-0, so Mainz are pretty much out of it now. And if we can win today, and of course get anything against... oh dear. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, 1-1. Kevin Prince Boateng gets one for Frankfurt. And it's now 1-1. They've got the momentum as well, which is a bit frightening. Let's have a look at the highlight though. Chandler to Pinamonti, I think I've got it right. To Boateng, and it was a nice shot, but Timo Horn should have done better there. So we're back onto 54 points, back down to 4th place. There's still no update from the Hertha game, to be honest. Could we get a goal here though? It's a decent goal kick out, but it just goes straight back to Frankfurt. Rebic on the ball to Mescarel, Barkok. Kevin Prince Boateng, lovely dispossession by one of our defenders. Poulsen's on the ball now. Will he chuck it up to Werner? Probably not. I wouldn't recommend it since it's recent form. Sabitzer on the wing. Sabitzer puts it in. Not quite anything happening. Barkok gets it out. Kevin Prince Boateng. It's end-to-end stuff here at Frankfurt. I don't know what the stadium is, but well, the Frankfurt stadium, we'll call it. Chandler's got the ball for them. Puts it into Pinamonti. Oh, Jesus. We were 1-0 up, and we've blown it. We've blown it after half-time. I suppose there's still 35 minutes left, but this could be an absolutely crucial game. As you can see, that puts us down to 6th, which is absolutely massive. I know there's only 1 point between 3rd and 6th, but it's not really the point, is it? Do you get that? The point? Haha, Benny Hill. Oh dear, it's just one of them days, one of my lovely dry, sarcasm-humoured days. Right, Werner's got to come off. He's been rubbish, to be honest. And we'll replace him with Campbell and put Sabitzer up front. That looks good to me. Right, put all those as attacking, or, you know, sort all that out, but then put them as defensive, you know. Just to balance everything as I've done, if you've watched this series before, many times in this series. We've got to go attacking now and tell the players to push forward. Because it would be a real shame, you know, if we couldn't get top 4. Because we started this season particularly well. And if we cannot get top 4, it'll be really disappointing. But it leaves a point here against Frankfurt, really. And I don't think it's going to happen. We'll bring a youngster on. We'll try a youngster on the wing. Why not? See what happens there. But we've got 8 minutes left. We've got a highlight, thank God. Bernardo. Kaiser. Bernardo again. Lovely ball to Campbell. To Poulsen. To Sabitzer. Sabitzer back to Dem. Bit of an awkward one, but okay, we've still got the ball. Fair enough. Campbell. Oh, Campbell was offside. That's really unfortunate. But it looks like... I don't think we'll do get another highlight straight after, actually. Fabian for them. Barkok to Orban. Orban, lovely ball out from Orban, but it goes straight back to them. Barkok. Dem gets the ball back to Achuba Bakar. Keep the ball, lad. What a beautiful cross to Sabitzer. Put it in. Oh, why didn't you put it in there? You should have just squared that to the number 9, Poulsen. And that would have been a goal. We've got more on this highlight, though. Kaiser's got it. Kaiser to Dem. Oh, it's a bit of a scramble in the box. Nothing coming of it just yet. Oh, dear. I think we've had enough highlights now, to be honest. I don't think we're going to get another highlight. And that is a massive dent in our chances of qualifying for the top 4. We're not going to get it, are we? I don't think we are anyway. Achuba Bakar puts it in. It's full time. Frankfurt have won this game. And that they have saved themselves. Luckily, they're not going down now. But that is disappointing. We're going to have a go at the lads for that. That just simply isn't good enough. And I'm just checking OBS recording. I was going a bit paranoid then. Is it recording? Is it not? And that is disappointing. So Hoffenheim have won the league. That's fantastic for them. Where is it now? Hoffenheim win the Bundesliga. Have they won anything like the Bundesliga before? You know, have they placed anywhere? 4th last year. Okay. Well, Hoffenheim have won the title, so we can't win that now. And I don't think we can get second either. Well, we can, but we've got to basically have an 18-goal turnaround, which isn't going to happen. But that is a real kick in the teeth. But we've got our last game in a minute against Hertha, and it should be a very interesting one. Can we get top 4 or not? Just cross your fingers and your toes for me, please. I really hope we can, but I'm feeling like we might not. Here we are then, the final day of the Bundesliga season. It all comes down to this, whether we got top 4. We play against Hertha at home. In the Bundesliga, we need a win at least to get Europa League place. And we can displace Hertha, so we'll finish. Basically, if we win it, we finish at least 5th. Which gives us the Europa League. If we win, we get at least Europa League. But basically, we just need to win regardless of what happens anywhere else. So we've gone with the same team. The only change is that Green gets a place on the bench over a Chubakar. Right, this is the last time I've seen Naby Keita in RB Leipzig shirt. Yeah, I really hope that he gives us a bit of justice. But here we go, the players walk out. I'm nervous as hell for this one, because unlike Liverpool, when we were pretty much secure in the top 4, we only needed a point, I think, to get top 4. Here, it's very much, it's a win or nothing. And there's already been a bit of action. Wow, there's already been a lot of action, but there's a highlight here, so we'll go over the action elsewhere in just a minute. But Sabitzer to Werner. Put it in the box, son. Put it in the box. That'd be stupid. Put it in the box to Paulson. It's 1-0 RB Leipzig. And at the moment, we're up to 3rd place and we'll secure our place in the Champions League. Get in. It's not over yet, though, of course. We'll look at the highlight quickly. So Sabitzer to Timo Werner. A brilliant runner lost along the wing, outpacing the right or left back. Can't remember which one's there. But a lovely ball into Paulson and he makes it another goal. Right, let's just keep playing, actually. Bayern are 2-0 up. Mainz are winning now, so we're down to 4th place. Mainz are winning. Leverkusen are winning. Schalke are beating Dortmund. Hanover are losing. That doesn't really make a difference. But the table at the moment looks like we're in 4th. Mainz, an absolutely fantastic season from Mainz, up in 3rd place. That's absolutely brilliant. Of course, the former club that Klopp used to manage. But Dortmund and Brendan Rodgers at the moment are not going to get any European competition next year. And it looks like Bayern, after their shocking start to the season, are finally going to get something. But Werner, again, it's a bit of a stranger on there. He's a bit of a scramble in the box. Klosterman to Sabitzer. Can we make it 2-0? Keita. Werner. Sabitzer. It's 2-0. 2-0 RB Leipzig. And that should, and as it said at the bottom, it gives them a mountain to climb. But if we win this one 2-0, we will qualify for the top 4, I believe. I believe that's correct. If we win. But they can get a goal back straight away, of course. They want to get European football. I mean, they're in the Europa League spot at the moment, but the Champions League is just a step above the Europa League. I don't know. Would we like Europa League, to be honest? Would that be a better one for us? Because we'll be able to compete with the Champions League. I mean, if you remember the group we had this year, it was PSG and Juventus, which is absolutely ridiculous, and we were nearly 3-0 up. But our one-on-ones are just awful, it seems, at Leipzig. But, oh well, we can work on that over the summer. But we've got another counter-attack. Forsberg to Werner. It's 1-on-1 again. And it's shocking once again. But Forsberg on the edge of the box. Nothing quite happens. But our one-on-ones have been absolutely shocking. So we're not even going to look for the overlap anymore, to be honest. We'll look for the... We'll just hit some early crosses. We'll play it out of defense. No, actually, we'll just keep it as it is. And dribble less. Be a bit more expressive. Why not? Let's try and get some goals. And really, just show that we are the force to be reckoned with next year. It's 3-0 now. Naby Keita. Goodbye, Keita. And that is his goodbye present. Lovely stuff. 3-0 up at RB Leipzig against Hertha BSC in the first 24 minutes. Diego Dem to couch. It's a bit of a mistake from Jarstein, the goalkeeper. Fair enough. But it's 3-0 RB Leipzig. Absolutely fantastic. Hoffenheim are losing on that last day of the season. So maybe not a title to take home with pride. Well, it definitely is pride, but on today's occasion, maybe not. But Mainz is still in that 3rd place spot. Will Mainz be discounted off that spot? I don't know what the score is there, but Paulson. Keita again, it's 4-0 Leipzig! This is the sort of display that we needed when we were on that bad run of form. This is absolutely fantastic. Hertha have just got no prayers. They've got no chance. All we can do is pray for Hertha, in that this doesn't end being double digits. No, I'm joking. But anyway, Keita, on his farewell game to the Bundesliga, wants to show Liverpool, I want to get into that first team straight away. 16 shots in the first 36 minutes. And it's been terrible for Hoffenheim. They're losing by the same amount. Can it be 5-0? This is quite unbelievable. Poulsen to Forsberg. Puts it into the box for Poulsen, and it's nearly 5-0. This is just incredible. Wow. Mainz, I believe, are still winning 1-0. I think that's the score at Mainz. Don't actually know who they're playing. But close on the edge of the box. The former Chelsea player, sorry, is playing for Hertha now, and he'll be gutted on missing out in the Champions League, you know. Not being able to play Chelsea. Of course, Chelsea have retained the title in the game in real life. Mainz are winning 2-0 against Bremen, so it looks like we might just get the 4th place spot. But we're 1-on-1 again. Poulsen. Well, 1-on-1s are just shocking. Absolutely shocking. But this has been one of the closest leagues I've ever known. The difference between 3rd and 10th is 6 points. Absolutely tremendous. Wow. And we have been absolutely tremendous. And, yeah, it's just been fantastic. And S-Vine, Alexander S-Vine at Hertha. Anyone who used to play like FIFA 12 and FIFA 13 will remember he was the pace man in the Bundesliga. Oh, I had him on my ultimate team. Oh, brilliant. Right, Schalke are winning 2-0 at Dortmund. So it looks like that Dortmund nor Schalke are going to get any European football. S-Vine puts it into Langkamp and it's nearly 4-1. But honestly, if we draw this now, we need killing. This is just atrocious if we end up drawing it. It looks like Mainz will get 3rd place. Hoffenheim, Bayern, Mainz and Leipzig will make the top 4. If any of you predicted that before the end of the season, put your hands up. No, just put your hands down. Because, well, you probably didn't predict us to get there. But I certainly wouldn't have predicted Mainz, nor Hoffenheim, to be honest, to get there. If I'd have predicted before the start of the season, all they've got a counter-attack, well, they're 1-on-1s, like Horn gets to it nicely. But I'd have predicted Dortmund, Bayern Munich, Bayern Leverkusen, and us. I mean, wow, how different and how wrong was I? Hamburg are in 5th will get Europa League as it stands. Hertha have just blown everything. I mean, they were in 3rd, I believe, before the start of this match. And it's going to be crushing for them as it was nearly 5-0. But never mind, it was offside, so he shoved the ball away, did the goalkeeper. I don't think we need to make any substitutions, you know. I honestly think this team deserves to stay on for the full 90. I really do. We might make a late on, but it's been brilliant. Dem. Keita again. Oh, it's nearly a hat-trick for Naby Keita on his final match. That would be absolutely fantastic if we could get that. 27 shots to their 8. They've been decent today, but they have not been any contest for us soon. We're going to finally get top 4 and a Champions League space. Triple substitution time, then Campbell will come on for Sabitzer. Goodbye, Keita. Grujic comes on for you, and Ilsanka will come on for Willy Orban on the last day of the season. Brilliant stuff. Keita, we'll never see him again in the Leipzig shirt. That's a real sad one, and we'll never see him play again for us. But we're just waiting for that final whistle. It's here! We've qualified for the top 4. Oh my goodness me. I didn't think we were going to do that at one point. Hertha have completely missed out. They are not going to get Europa League space. And it's a disaster for them, but it's jubilation for us. We have qualified for the UEFA Champions League for a 2nd season in the row, of course. And that is simply brilliant. The last table, then the final league table. Hoffenheim win the league. Bayern 2nd. Mainz 3rd. Leipzig 4th. Hamburg 5th. Hertha 6th. Schalke 7th. Dortmund 8th. Leverkusen 9th is the top half of the table. And Freiburg, Wolfsburg and Cologne all go down to the 2nd Bundesliga. So we qualify for the Champions League. Initial budget's 25.5 million. I'll certainly accept that. But yeah, I think Keita is happy with my faith, which is nice. 76 million we receive for getting the top 4, which is really nice. And to be honest, there's been some points in the season where we've had some really bad times. I mean, we had that run when we played against PSG, Bayern, Mainz. We didn't win for 5 games here. We only got 1 win in 4. Of course, the later run we only had 1 win in... Wow, I didn't realise how bad that was. 1 win in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, not 8, 9? 8 or 9? So, really, we should have done better than 4th. But we've qualified for the Champions League regardless. And that has been a great first season of the proper FM game, of course, with RB Leipzig. Now, as I said in the last few episodes, I don't know why I'm rocking on the chair. You just have to get used to it. But I don't know whether I'm going to be doing a 2nd season with Leipzig yet. There might be, there might not be. I feel like doing one now. We've qualified for the top 4. I'm quite motivated to do one, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see, because I'm not going to be able to do a video tomorrow probably now, because, you know, it does take quite a while to set up the new season. I hope you can understand that. But that has been a great, productive season, as they call it on FM. A productive season. 4th place with RB Leipzig. I think that deserves a like, folks. Anyway, I've been TIJ. It's been episode 9 of the RB Leipzig career. And I'll see you on... We're on Monday now. So Wednesday for the 2nd season of Leipzig, if that is going to be the case of the season. So let's just have a quick look. Final look at the Bundesliga 7. I'll leave you with that. I've been TIJ. Hoffenheim have won the Bundesliga. We're going to come for them next season. Dortmund, Leverkusen and Schalke have all missed out, as well as Hertha and Freiburg, Wolfsburg and Cologne go down. Real shame for them, but I've been TIJ. Thank you all so much for watching this so far, and I'll see you for episode 10 in a few days. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.